Hi, and welcome back to those that are returning, and welcome to those that are new. My name is Claire Terry, and I'm the Corporate Conversationalist. Now, in this video, I'm going to do things just a little bit differently, and some of you may find it somewhat controversial in the sense of what you take from what it is I'm about to say. Hear me out. Watch the entire video, and I can explain. I'm going to talk today about labels. We have preconceived ideas and expectations, as I mentioned before. You have beliefs that are instilled in your mind through repetition and a lifetime of experiences. Nature versus nurture and things like that. I have two grown daughters, and my oldest daughter, who's now 22, yes, I'm showing my age a little bit when I say she's 22, she said that one of the things that she really appreciated as me as a mom was I removed the label. The label I'm referring to is parent knows everything, child knows nothing, do as I say, not as I do, things like that. I'm going to regress a little bit and go back, and I'm going to tell you a story real quick of where this started from. When my daughter was 2 years old, the one I'm referring to was 2, I was going through a very difficult phase in my life. It was extremely challenging. And of course, when you're in front of your children, you put on your facade, you're happy, you're excited, you're confident, and you want to make the home as healthy and as peaceful as possible. And there's times where you kind of break down. Well, this is one of those moments for me. My daughters were in a separate room and they were playing. My oldest one, she came up to me while I was sitting at my computer desk in the other room. She walked up to me and she smiled, and I had tears in my eyes. I was crying a little bit. She came up to me and she took her little hand and cupped it. She put it against my face and she says, "It's gonna be okay, Mommy." It was at that moment that I realized, she's observing an awful lot. She understands. She may not fully get what it is that's making me upset. She knows I'm upset. And her instinct was to console me and help me feel better. Kids do that. Teenagers do that. Adults do that. It was at that moment that I realized that she's not just my daughter. She's a little person. A little person that's exploring and learning and developing, having her own perceptions and ideas and things like that. The reason I called her my little person rather than my daughter, which she is, that line is there, it's always there, is because I wanted to show her respect as a person who contributes to the household and contributes to her community around her. It allowed me to lower my defenses, giving her the opportunity to express herself, to express her ideas, to express her understanding and her perceptions. You see, what this label can do at times is, as we develop and we get older, we become a little bit more strict in our train of thought because we've created patterns long enough that that's what we understand and we've come to believe. Children are still developing that, you see. So we can, at times, overthink. When we overthink, we restrict ourselves of what it is that we could learn, especially when it comes to solutions. What a younger person can do is the younger person has a more simplistic way of looking at it, could perhaps see a bigger picture, or at the very least give you a nugget to think about. It makes you go, I hadn't thought of that. Thank you. By doing that with your children, you're telling them you respect them. You're telling them their voice matters, and you're telling them that their ideas count, and that they can have confidence in expressing who they are out to the world, with the potential of positively impacting their world around them. It's food for thought for you to consider. Your child is your child, first and foremost, absolutely. With that said, think of your child as a little person who has the ability, the intelligence, the perceptions and observations to contribute to solutions in the household. If you'd like to learn more, to follow the language of success, click the link below. See you again soon.